Although Viper or 700 and 800 megahertz radios share many similarities with conventional systems, there are some differences you will need to be aware of for operation, troubleshooting, and general knowledge. In this video, we will discuss portable and mobile systems, emergency scene communications, dispatcher roles, new radio channels, and examine human factors that affect our communication system. Here you have a Kenwood Mobile NX5900 and a portable NX5400. One of the most apparent changes you will find when first using your radio is the absence of tower selection. You will no longer be required to switch between towers depending on your geographical location. You will only need to select the channel you wish to transmit on, and it will automatically select the closest repeater for optimal signal. While we learn how to operate our radios, we will find that during the first use, many features have changed and will need to be examined further for efficient use. For example, your radio will display a signal icon in the information bar at the top of your screen. This shows the strength of connection you have to the system and will help you determine if your transmission will be received before keying up to speak. It will also display an out-of-range message and make a to advise when you do not have signal. It will also make that sound if the channel is busy. You will receive a when keying up while it is establishing a connection to the repeater. It is important that you allow it to complete this step before speaking to ensure your entire transmission is relayed without issue. Also remember that excessive and unnecessary radio traffic can prohibit the broadcasting of critical traffic, so limit yourself to only relaying pertinent information. Looking here at a NX5900, you can see your power on and off, volume up and down, your home button, which is programmed as a shortcut to fire dispatch, your scan button, with a short press turning it on and off, and a long press allowing you to add and delete channels you wish to scan. A shortcut to fire ops, your VRS activation button, where a short press is a shortcut to the VRS channel, and a long press will turn it on and off. Channels up and down, a shortcut to fire direct 1, and your zone up and down buttons. Looking here at the top of a NX5400, you can see the volume knob with on and off, channel selection knob, channel lock switch, and shortcut to fire direct 1. On the left side, a long press of the blue button will toggle GPS on and off, and a short press will display your current coordinates. Keep in mind, it is best to keep your GPS function off when not in use to conserve battery life. In the middle is your push to talk button, backlight key, and LCD brightness key. On the face of the unit is your scan, with a short press turning it on and off, and a long press toggling delete, add, VRS shortcut key, shortcut to fire ops, shortcut to TAC 2, shortcut to TAC 3, and your directional pad when used. Up and down changes channels, and left to right changes the zone. And a quick look at the lapel mic. Your orange button is a shortcut to fire direct 1, and black for fire VRS. Listed here are all channels and zones, with the first two zones being the most important. Your primary zone, Macon Fire, includes channels such as Fire Dispatch, TAC 2 through 6, Fire Ops, Macon Mutual Aid for outside agencies providing mutual aid to Macon County, and LZ West for all air operations involving state-based aircraft. Now looking at Zone 2, you will have Fire Direct 1 through 3, which are talk-around or radio-to-radio channels, and finally, Fire VRS, which we will talk about next. If you have an apparatus equipped with VRS or Vehicle Repeater System, the truck must be running and the radio on. Press and release the dedicated VRS button. Notice that an icon will appear in the top information bar of your display. Tune the mobile to the required channel. For example, if fire ground operations are on TAC 2, select that channel. Then press and release the VRS activation button, with the final step being to advise all units on the fire ground. The vehicle repeater system is now active. Please move all radios to Fire VRS. And remember, it is best practice to always take your mobile off scan when utilizing this system. When a call is received, the Communications Center will determine what resources are needed for the incident and will dispatch accordingly. All units responding to an incident requiring more than one agency or any fire response will be assigned a TAC channel that will be announced over the radio at the time of dispatch and also be available in text message, e-dispatches, or active 911.
Dispatch attention 100, 1100 FP units. Respond to the intersection of East Main Street and Depot Street. Reference motor vehicle accident. All units responding select TAC 2.
After the incident is dispatched, all responding agencies will be assigned a TAC channel and will conduct all transmissions on that frequency for the remainder of the incident. That concludes our video, and thanks for watching. Check the video description below for resources including radio key maps and radio channel lists.